Today we're going to take the two champions of Olympus and throw them head to head. Wonder Woman versus Hercules. So let's just get right on in. So the Princess of the Amazons, Wonder Woman, is one of Earth's most powerful defenders of peace and equality and a member of the Justice League. She's often considered an archetype for the comic book superheroine. Her original origin depicted her as a clay figure brought to life by the gods, but in recent years, she has been depicted as the daughter of Zeus and the Amazon queen Hippolyta. Wonder Woman's powers are a result of a blessing from the gods, or possibly from her divine heritage, but regardless, she is one of the most powerful heroes in the DC universe. Her superhuman strength is comparable to that of the Earth itself, which makes her equivalent to heroes like Superman and Shazam. She has battled against Power Girl, Superman, and Shazam before, and has even helped to move the Earth. In the New 52, it was revealed that when Wonder Woman removes her bracelets, she goes into a berserker rage and is able to easily overpower opponents who might have been her equal with her bracelets on. Diana has been granted incredible speed by the god Hermes, and while her top speed has never been documented, she's been able to immobilize opponents in the blink of an eye and speed blitz Martians before. With this level of speed, plus her intense training, she has even been able to surprise the Man of Steel in combat before. She's able to fly at hypersonic speeds and can keep up with people like Shazam and Superman. Wonder Woman is immune to radiation and the coldness of space, and is highly resistant to fire and extreme temperatures, having survived lava, thermonuclear explosions, and even Superman's heat vision. She can withstand considerable damage in the form of hand-to-hand combat, and possesses a high resistance to damage and magical attacks. Diana also has a healing factor, and in the rare instance where she is harmed, her body can heal from injury almost instantly. Wonder Woman is able to fight indefinitely, and after taking on the God of War mantle, she gained new powers as well. Diana can now telepathically communicate and control all the soldiers on the planet, since she is their greatest leader. Diana is trained in a variety of martial arts, making her a master of armed and unarmed combat. There was a time where Batman even considered her to be the best melee fighter on the planet, putting her before Superman thanks to her combined power and training. Wonder Woman also has the Lasso of Truth, which is unbreakable and forces people to tell the truth, as well as the Bracelets of Victory, which are indestructible since they are forged from Zeus's shield and can deflect projectiles, punches, or really any offensive attack used against her. Her royal tiara is razor sharp and has been able to harm Superman, and she has a magical sword, which she mostly uses against opponents with the power of invulnerability. In the other corner we have Hercules. One of 6 Olympian sons of Zeus, Hercules was born the savior of the gods and mankind. Known as the Prince of Power, Hercules is one of the strongest beings in existence, an Olympian god, and a modern superhero recognized throughout the world for his might. He has been a champion of mankind since ancient times and continues to defend the world in the modern age, most frequently as a member of the Avengers. Hercules is the Olympian god of strength, and because of this, his principal power is his incredibly vast superhuman strength. He is one of the strongest Olympians, if not the strongest, as well as one of the strongest beings in the Marvel Universe, period. He's demonstrated his remarkable strength a number of times, such as tossing Godzilla, who weighs 60,000 tons, holding Manhattan Island together, supporting Greenwich Village over his head for an extended period of time, stopping a punch from Sentry in the palm of his hand, forcing the Thing to submit in a wrestling match, as well as overpowering Thor on different occasions. Perhaps Hercules' greatest feat, though, occurred during ancient times. You see, he took the weight of the heavens from the Titan Atlas and held it over his head for 3 straight hours before he was able to trick Atlas into resuming the burden. This is arguably one of the greatest strength feats in all of comics, because the weight of the heavens has been described as immeasurable and incalculable. Hercules is superhumanly durable and could even be considered practically invulnerable, being resistant to nearly all forms of blunt force and energy assaults. He is able to withstand high caliber machine guns, anti-aircraft missiles, powerful energy blasts from Nova, and punches from Hulk and hits from Mjolnir. Although there is a limit to Hercules' durability, it's almost impossible to reach. His body produces basically no fatigue toxins, which makes him virtually tireless, and he can fight indefinitely. He also has superhuman agility, reflexes, and a measure of superhuman speed. Hercules is Olympus' greatest warrior and champion. He is an expert in many styles of hand-to-hand combat, which include boxing, wrestling, joint locks, and submission holds. He's also the creator of pankration, which is similar to modern-day mixed martial arts, but is much more brutal and even deadly. He has practiced and honed these abilities for centuries, and even Thor admitted that Hercules is a better fighter than him. He is possibly the greatest archer in the world, including Hawkeye, and is also an expert with other weapons like battle axes and longswords. Herc possesses a golden mace forged out of adamantine, which is a legendary indestructible Olympian metal. Combined with his incredible strength, the golden mace can crush most any substance or break any barrier. He also has the skin of the Nemean lion, which acts like an indestructible armor and shields him from virtually any injury. However, Hercules' love of combat, code of honor, and sense of fair play prevent him from using his golden mace and lion skin frequently. When he does use it though, Hercules becomes an almost unstoppable force for Olympus. So who wins this fight? Well, let's break it down. Now these two are both powerful defenders of Olympus and are both trained in ancient Greek weapons, which makes for an interesting fight. In terms of strength, they're actually very even. Wonder Woman has helped to pull the Earth before and has been able to fight against Superman and Power Girl. On the other hand, Hercules is able to go against an enraged Hulk and even overpower Thor, as well as supporting the weight of the heavens, which is described as being immeasurable and incalculable. I would have to give the slight edge in strength to Hercules, since he's lifted an infinitely heavy object by himself and has overpowered Thor on multiple occasions, but if Wonder Woman removed her bracelets and went into a berserker mode, then she might overpower Herc. So it's pretty even if you ask me. Now Hercules has the edge in terms of durability, because while they both survived incredibly powerful punches and energy attacks, Wonder Woman is vulnerable to piercing objects, while Hercules is not. However, Wonder Woman is much faster than Herc, as she can go at hypersonic speeds and hold her own against Superman in terms of speed, while Hercules just can't do that. Plus, Wonder Woman can also fly, which gives her an advantage, but Hercules can jump incredibly high into the air, like the Hulk. In my opinion, Diana is also a better fighter than Hercules, although this might be debatable. You see, Herc has had centuries of combat training and experience, and is one of the most skilled fighters in the world. He's even developed his own form of fighting. However, while he has great skill, Hercules' downfall is that he often prefers to brawl and wrestle against his opponents, which won't work with Diana. On the other hand, Wonder Woman has been trained in a vast array of martial arts, and is considered by none other than Batman to be the best melee fighter on the planet. She also isn't afraid to use weapons, such as the Lasso of Truth or her sword. And while if Hercules had his golden mace and lion skin, he might be able to overpower Diana easily, his love of combat and sense of fair play would prevent him from using these weapons against her. So in my opinion, because of her super speed, greater fighting ability, and more frequent use of weapons, Wonder Woman wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear who you think wins this battle, so sound off in the comments down below. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, sound off down there too. And finally, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one every single week.